Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the week. Yesterday was a little insane and so is today because clearly if you can see around me, it's already 7 p.m. It's been go, 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 in and out of the house, but all really great things. We've recorded 2 podcast interviews, one of which was in person, which is always amazing. The sound quality is much better and I think the chemistry is better and you'll be able to hear it that way. And if you haven't checked out our Patreon page for the podcast, definitely check it out. I'll have it in the description box. We're doing some exciting things like letting you guys hear the episodes first as part of our Patreon. Plus, there's huge giveaways. Of course, there's always my newsletter subscribers. There's still time to sign up for the June giveaway. If you sign up for my newsletter, I email you the giveaway link every month and kind of update you guys on what's going on. And then there's a form, you fill it out to let me know you want to enter for the month, and I send you a prize if you win. I always love watching you guys receive your prizes. It's like my favorite thing. Yesterday we started the morning off with a kick-ass workout with Jonathan. He was all like, "You look good," and I'm like, well, it's because I'm starting my keto cut, even though I literally started my keto cut yesterday. And then I was like, stop, just say thank you. And I said thank you. Do you guys have a problem accepting a compliment in person? I feel like I do. Like, instead of just saying thank you, my initial reaction is to give him an excuse. It's linked in the description box, but it's just called Serein and Chris, and if you search for that, you'll find it. Then I had a facial treatment. I went to go film a facial treatment where I was giving the facial. Everything. I didn't wash my hair fully. I used my Aqua's pre-wash. Love that stuff to get me in between washes, because I went and got lash extensions. I'm so happy. This just cuts down my get ready time. It also just makes me feel so much better when I don't wear makeup. I don't really wear makeup lately. I just kind of do a little blush, a little lip, and fill in my brows. That's it. Just because I've just been living a more active lifestyle. I like having lashes, because who doesn't want to look good at the gym when they look at themselves in the mirror? It makes me feel better when I look in the mirror and don't feel like a total slob. My friend Michelle has lash extensions and she told me she's had them for years, and I was like, who do you go to that has allowed you to have them for years? And her lashes look amazing. Like, you wouldn't know that they're extensions. You would think she's just got like God-given beautiful lashes. I went and they gave me, or she gave me a discount as a referral, and she did them so well. These are probably the best, most natural extensions I've gotten, and they don't feel like I'm wearing anything. Sometimes when I get extensions, they definitely take a couple days to get used to because you can feel them. I didn't want them too long because I wanted to be able to wear my sunglasses still. I'm definitely gonna try and maintain them. It's amazing when you don't have random shopping bad habits that you can like spend a little bit more on yourself in different aspects. And every time I see my eyes, it makes me happy. Like, this is definitely a better investment than a random dress that I would buy because I'm feeling sad.
But now that you're doing Rent the Runway, you get the best of both worlds. Yeah,
this is another dress from Rent the Runway. Apparently, I don't wear anything outside of Rent the Runway except for one jumpsuit and a couple workout outfits. That's us catching you up on what's happened in the last 2 days. A lot has happened in the last 2 days. It's Thursday and I'm realizing I've completely failed this week at vlogging. It's finally slowing down, and then tomorrow I'm taking the day to film and catch up on editing. It'll be better, I promise. I just got back from the gym, so I'm gonna make myself my Cobb salad. I had to up my protein today because I fasted and I just have to get in my protein. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm eating. Here I feel like you guys care more about beauty in a slower, more ethical kind of way, and over on the second channel it's more about just like random stuff that Chris and I are really into. The good news is I planned enough food and pre-made enough food for Monday through Thursday. The bad news is I don't know what I'm gonna eat tomorrow, and I don't really feel like going grocery shopping because I'll have to change up what I eat for next week when I get my new macros and calorie count. But there's 4 ounces of lettuce here, and then I pre-measure all this out depending on how much I need every day. So this is got chicken, homemade bacon, pasture-raised egg, blue cheese, and then I measure out any oils or dressings that I need to get in my healthy fats. This is fully keto. I think next week I'm gonna add cucumbers. I forgot to buy cucumbers at the store this week. And then I'm kind of sick of eating chicken, so I'll probably do tuna and like other fishes next week. It's also like a fattier protein source. And then I'm just gonna put it all in a bowl and mix it together and eat it. So what has really saved me during this whole focusing down on my nutrition, making sure I have the right amount of protein, fat, and carbohydrates, is by planning out what I want to eat the night before. I did keto the first time, I didn't count calories. All I worried about was my net carbs, which is total carbohydrates minus fiber. So this time around, I am worried about my total carbs as well as my total carbs minus fiber, which is my net carbs, as well as my protein and fat ratio, or grams, how much I'm consuming, and now I'm working on my calories. So I'm doing a cut, so everything's very scientific based. I'm being guided by Samantha, and I'll be guided out of my cut by her as well to make sure that I maintain the results I want to maintain. This is not a long-term thing. We're doing 6 weeks, because it's not sustainable to be at such a high calorie deficiency for that long, and I don't want to count macros like this for the rest of my life. This is to get some real, true, quick results, because I feel like I've gotten a lot of stuff in order, and this is just kind of like that cherry on top, and then we'll see where we go from there. But eventually I want to be back to intuitive eating, but this is kind of like readjusting my internal clock essentially. So I fasted for 17 hours, and the whole point, it's like 5:30 right now. I want to eat this, and then I want to eat my snack. I want to be done with eating because I want to start fasting earlier in the evening so that I can actually wake up and start eating earlier, because today I had to wait until like almost 3 because our days just go by us and I don't remember to eat until really late at night, and that's not a good thing either. So what are you doing, Cooper? I'm gonna make this and I'm gonna eat it, and not much is that interesting, so maybe I'll ask you guys if there's any questions I should answer here.
What?
What did you buy me?
A massage/facial table. So now when we do all the videos, you're more comfortable and it looks better.
Are you gonna open it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat. I gotta eat. It's Friday and we've made it through another week here on my channel. I spent money this week. What I spent money on were my lashes, and I spent $74, which included a tip. I did get a discount for being a referral of a friend. I didn't have like a ton of lashes, so what I love about my lash lady is that she charges by the lashes and not by like fills or a full set. So $74 for an entire full set of lashes here in LA is really affordable and kind of unheard of to get lash extensions of this quality and caliber. And when I do go back for refills, it's going to be depending on how many refills I need. A lot of the times when I used to have extensions in the past, it was well over $100 for a full set, and then for refills they required you to book every 2 to 3 weeks, and it was a flat rate, and if you passed that 3-week mark you couldn't book a fill anymore. You would have to book a full set. Eventually make me not continue on with the lashes because I wouldn't always be able to get in every 2 to 3 weeks, and even every 2 to 3 weeks, no matter what, it was a flat rate for fills. It was really expensive. So I like that this way she operates based on lashes, not based on how often you come in. I will see how long I can maintain them health-wise, the structure of my lashes, as well as monetarily. Right now, because I have cut back on so much of my other spending, it made sense for me to wake up and feel amazing with my lashes. And there's something about having lash extensions that I can't seem to achieve with just mascara, even when I was using Latisse, and I'm still using Latisse just until I'm out of that bottle, and then I'll switch back to my Grande lash just to keep the lash health of my lashes while I have extensions. I do like that instead of like buying more clothes clothes or buying more makeup. I'm investing in something that really makes me feel happy every time I see them on my face, and it makes my life a little bit easier. I also just I really enjoy them. They make me really happy in a different way versus like spending money just to buy something materialistic. So I think they're a good treat for Q3. We'll see how long I can maintain a lower cost of daily expenses to be able to justify these. I asked you guys on my YouTube community page if you had any questions, and this morning I also asked you guys on Instagram, so I'm going to answer some questions that were sent in. Do you have any recommendations for drugstore budget-friendly skincare? Yes, I do. I like a Cure. That's available at Target. It's also available at your typical health food stores like Whole Foods and Sprouts. You can also find them at Grove Collaborative and on Amazon, but please make sure when you shop on Amazon for skincare that it's a verified seller for those brands, because sometimes they could be like expired if you're not careful that way. Also like Derma-E. Not all of their products, but they have such a huge range that they usually have something for everybody, and they are quite affordable but still very clean and ethical, and same with a Cure. I really like Trilogy. That could be a little bit more pricey. They're available at Whole Foods. I love their rosehip seed oil. And then a great affordable hack, guys, jojoba oil. I talk about jojoba oil all the time. Jojoba oil is the most natural and similar to our actual sebum, which is our skin's natural oils. So you can use jojoba oil to remove your makeup, you can use it to hydrate, and you can use it just as a serum. If you mix jojoba oil with some other essential oils, it's also great. Just make sure your jojoba oil is organic and comes in a very sturdy plastic bottle, if not a glass bottle. Best option is an amber glass bottle whenever you're buying oils, and especially essential oils. But jojoba oil, if you put it in a sturdy plastic bottle, should be okay. It just will break down plastic over time, and you don't want the plastic leaching into your products. Jojoba oil, great affordable option. You can find it on Amazon, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's. You can use it as an oil-based cleanser. You can use it as a moisturizer, a serum. It goes all over. So good. Do you do facials professionally as well, like a job? No, I do not. I have been looking into going to get my aesthetics license, board certified for California, which means I have to go get I have to do so many hours at an academy that's certified, and then test for the boards. And I am actually looking into it. The issue right now is time. What is your inspiration to becoming a YouTuber? I talk about this a lot, especially when I first started YouTube, and I have older videos talking about this, but I started YouTube because YouTube beauty specifically came to me at a point when I was incredibly lost and depressed. I was dealing with one of the most difficult bouts of depression I'd ever dealt with, and I found the YouTube beauty community. And I remember finding this community where it didn't matter that you were Asian, it didn't matter what ethnicity you were, and their passion for beauty and just wellness. And I fell in love with the community. It was like the first time I remember to dress myself happy again. I would go to the drugstores and buy all these recommendations. I'd go to Sephora and buy all these hot products and try them on, and I felt like I was caring about myself again, and I was putting effort into my outward appearance, and my inner appearance started to like meld together. So it's where my channel name, which was originally Dress Yourself Happy, came from, and it's what inspired me to want to be a part of this community and start it. And what keeps me going is really just making content for this community that can help people unwind, de-stress, and just feel better about themselves. I have been making more facial treatment videos and ASMR type videos because I feel like so many of us are so wound tight and stressed and dealing with pain and dealing with anxiety and all these things that life is throwing at us. So if you come home and you know that I have a video that you can just chill out to, drama free, just unwind to and fall asleep to, that is my job. That is my goal. I started this channel to help you feel and look your best from the outside in, and that's continued to be my mission statement. The way I do it just has shifted and evolved as I've shifted and evolved and grown as a human being. Second part of that question is, what is the best part of being a YouTuber? I think the best part about being a YouTuber is you guys. Having this community, really getting to connect with you, getting to know what's going on in your lives and how I can help. I am very, very active on Instagram. I've been sending voice memos to those of you guys who are really active, and I continue to try to respond to as many comments as possible. I always, of course, will end up missing things or not getting to certain ones, but I think I do a really good job of trying to reply to everybody. I'm really lucky that you guys are so supportive and so positive and so genuinely wanting to be a part of this community, and it's the community that we're building here that keeps me going and is the best part. 2 questions that were asked on Instagram stories before I decided to sit down and film this. Sorry if you saw this afterwards. So the first question is, I've been looking for a personal trainer. What questions should I ask them before committing? Okay, this is a hard one because personal trainers come from all shapes, sizes, and backgrounds. Depending on your personal goals, you should probably walk in with a little bit of knowledge of what you're looking for. For me, I know that I typically blend better and I'm better with people that are very personable, that don't make me feel uncomfortable, and that I just get a good vibe from. So initially when you meet a personal trainer, you should meet them just like over coffee or just a quick conversation at the gym or wherever they're at. If you get a weird vibe, don't even bother training with them, because you're going to be sweating with them. You're going to be asking them personal questions. They're going to be touching you, not like in any sexual way, but like as a trainer, they need to correct your form. They need to be staring at you while you're working out. So you need to be comfortable with this person. 2, I for a fact know that I prefer NASM certified trainers. It's also the one that I think is the most challenging to pass your certification and that is the most consistent in turning out good trainers. Now that being said, there's always good pros and cons to every certification level. So I prefer NASM. There are other ones obviously, but all of my trainers that I like came from the NASM certification. How many years have they been training? At this point in my life, I'm 35, I'm going through some hormonal things, I have very specific goals. I need my trainer to know what they're doing and to know what they're doing and do it quick. I'm gonna go for someone who has more experience. Now this is unfortunate for both sides. More experience equals more money on the customer side. Maybe more of a challenge in scheduling because they have more clients. Less experience doesn't always mean that they don't know what they're doing, it just means they have less time on in the field. Now the bonus of that is if you get lucky and you get someone who's been actively training, they just haven't been working in the personal training field for as long, they're going to charge less to build up their clientele, and you're getting the best of both, which is a more affordable rate, but someone who's incredibly knowledgeable and is passionate about what they're doing. That's just something that you have to kind of gauge and check in with your gut. Like if they're having you do a bunch of burpees and you told them you have joint issues, not be somebody that you want to go with because they're clearly not listening to you. You want to make sure they're attentive, not on their phone all the time, not kind of zoning out and talking to other people at the gym. You want to make sure that they're as motivated to get you to your goals as you are, if not more. A lot of these things you're gonna have to just field out, and a lot of the times trainers will give you a shortened session for free, or free training session, or a discounted first session, and that is something I recommend that you take them up on or ask for. Maybe like a 20 to 30 minute test session to see if it's something that you want to do or continue with this trainer. They should be assessing your goals. They should ask you what your goals are and your health history. They should be very attentive to you during that time and come up with a good plan for you. There are 2 very specific things here. A personal trainer is not a nutritionist. A nutritionist is not a personal trainer. These are 2 separate fields. Some people have certifications in both. You have to remember to take everything with a grain of salt when your personal trainer is giving you nutrition advice but with no actual nutrition background and vice versa. What works for them and what's worked for certain clients isn't always going to work for everybody. A great place to start if you're new and you're looking for kind of a package deal is going into a gym and asking for no initiation and a discount in order to get personal training. I hope I helped answer a little bit of your questions, but the immediate thing I want you to know is make sure you feel comfortable with that person before you even start working out with them, and then make sure that you guys have a plan. If you can afford a trainer forever, that's awesome, but most people have a short amount of time and budget for that. So tell them, be honest up front, like, I can only afford you for 2 to 3 months. I want to be at this point and learn how to use these machines and learn how to work out on my own at the end of this. And if I can afford you again, I will, but this is like how much I'm willing to pay right now and how much I can afford. I need you to be okay with that and give me the skills so that I don't just go back to being a couch potato afterwards. Should be able to not only help you reach your goals, but teach you skills in the gym and on your own so that you can work out on your own, because very few people can afford a personal trainer 3 to 5 days a week, and we should be moving 3 to 5 days a week. So if they're not going to give you homework and give you skills to be able to work out the rest of the week while you're training with them, then they're not going to be able to help you reach your goals just seeing them once a week. Why do you want to live in a bus? I don't necessarily want to live in a bus. I want to live in a van, and I want to do van life because I want to travel and I want to be more in tune with nature, and I want to see more parts of this country that I've never seen and probably won't ever see unless I were to do like an extended road trip. Living in a van just seems like the most economical way to do it, because plane tickets, hotels, and having to eat out, it all adds up. But if my vehicle is not only my house, my travel, and my workspace, I would be able to do it at a more affordable cost while saving my overhead and still working on the road. Lots of reasons. One, I would just like to simplify our lives for a while. I would love to get out of the city for a while, but still be able to come into the city and maintain what we do for a living, and also travel, see the world, maybe visit you guys all throughout the US. So that's everything for this week. This short vlog ended up probably being 20 minutes anyways, and I really appreciate you guys asking me questions. I think I'll do questions every week. Don't forget to check back every week for a new low-buy update. I think I'm doing really well. Last week I updated you guys on Q2 and how I'm taking the training wheels off for Q3. So far, the only thing I've spent money on are my lashes, and I'm really happy about that. New videos 3 times a week, every Wednesday, Friday, facial Fridays, Sundays for Low Buy Sundays, and I will see you guys over on my socials. Until then, bye!